What's the farthest you ever went to protect someone? The farthest I ever went to protect someone was the day I beat a man so badly I ended up in prison. It was my son. He was 12. I came home early from work, something I rarely did. My wife was at her sister's. I figured it'd be just him and the TV. I walked in and heard voices upstairs. One was his, the other wasn't. I went up quietly, thinking maybe he had a friend over. But when I opened his bedroom door, I froze. There was a grown man in the room, shirt off, my son sitting on the bed, scared out of his mind. Everything inside me snapped. I didn't say a word. I didn't ask who the guy was. I just grabbed him and dragged him to the hallway. He tried to talk, something about it not being what it looked like, but I didn't care. I hit him once, then again, then again. I don't remember how many times. All I could think was, he tried to hurt my boy. By the time the cops arrived, the man was barely conscious. My son had called 911, crying and screaming for help, for me to stop. I got arrested on the spot. The man survived, but barely. He ended up with a broken jaw, fractured ribs, and a concussion. It turns out he had been talking to my son online for months, pretending to be a kid. He found a way to come to our house when we weren't supposed to be there. He was a registered sex offender in another state. In court, everything came out. The judge said he understood my rage, but the law is the law. I was charged with aggravated assault. No leniency. I took a plea deal, 4 years. I'm writing this from prison. I think about that day every single night. I don't regret protecting my son. I'd do it again. But I do regret that he had to see me like that, violent, out of control, and that now I'm not home with him when he needs me most. We talk on the phone. My wife brings him to visit. He's in therapy. He's healing. Me? I'm just counting down the days. Not because I want freedom, but because I want to be his dad again. So when people ask me, what's the farthest you ever went to protect someone? I tell them I gave up everything to keep my son safe, and I'd do it again.